To deal with the issue of manufacturing, I think the administration needs to look at the critical bottlenecks to manufacturing performance. And the number one problem that manufacturers face is infrastructure. Manufacturing is a business enterprise. The sustainability of any business is a function of the competitiveness of the business. Infrastructure situation in Nigeria is making manufacturing business to be very, very uncompetitive. And that is why the mortality rate in that industry is very high, especially for those of them at the small and medium enterprise level. For the multinationals and the conglomerates, because of their size, they are able to cope with the challenges of the environment. But for the small and medium level ones, they are not able to cope. So we should be looking at the issues of power, for instance. We should be looking at the issues of logistics. We should be looking at the issues of smuggling, because the borders are also porous. And because their production cost is very high, they cannot compete. We should also be looking at the issue of funding. The funding environment is still very challenging. The CBN is busy struggling to attract portfolio investors and pushing up interest rates. And this is hurting domestic investors. Because to be borrowing at 20, 25, especially for manufacturing, is almost something that is impossible. Then we need to also look at how we can empower Nigerians, because sometimes they produce these items, there is no people to buy. So there's a purchasing power issue. So we are hoping that as the economy grows, purchasing power will also improve, so that they can also enjoy more patronage. Then more importantly, all the executive orders about patronage of locally produced goods, we need to put more action to it, not just the rhetoric, not just the thing being on paper. If we're able to patronize what is produced locally, especially government agencies at federal, states, and local, it could be a game changer for those who are in the manufacturing industry.